I don't.
It was at Shadeland and Pendleton Pike, and they had one on the west side, but it doesn't matter. It was one of the first big hardware stores, and my dad bought me that bicycle, and I still got it.
You do?
And it's hanging from the rafters, and I said, now, my dad bought me that when I was 12, and then I bought this car when I was 20. I said 8 years go by, and I'm riding a bicycle, the Boy Scout meetings, and then 8 years later, I got a girl on my arm, and I'm riding this car.
Here's the thing. When I was a kid, my dad loved cars, loved boats, loved airplanes. And at 8 years old, everybody's getting a basketball goal or something in my neighborhood. He bought me a welder. Started out with acetylene tanks and finally switched to a stick welder. But now I'm raking the neck on my bicycle because at that time all the motorcycle movies were coming out, and I'm like, I'm going to build me a chopper bicycle. And I built one a couple of years ago. Here's the funny thing. I was driving down the street, and I look over in the trash, and there's one of those OCC 20-inch bikes. You know what I'm talking about? It's got a big fat tire in the back.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it'd be hard to get a big fat tire in that rim, but it was missing the fork. I'm driving, so I throw that in the truck. Welcome back. I throw that in the truck, and I go down about 3 more streets, and there's a chrome luggage rack lying and I looked at that, and I'm like, if I raked the neck, I could use those chrome tubes and make a Springer front end and make me a true, like a true chopper bicycle out of it. And I still got that. And you ought to see it. It's as cool as it can be. But it was 2 throwaway things. And anyway.
My dad couldn't drive by anything on the side of the road. And how much time we got? I can tell you the Christmas story.